Like, if somebody's gonna say sorry 10,000 times, it's because they did the same thing 10,000 times. The next lesson is self-love is the best love. Now, a lot of people have been preaching about self-love, talking about you love yourself, treat yourself, and a lot of people still struggle with it. I'm here to talk to you about this lesson that I gained last year. So, self-love can be very hard for a lot of people. Self-love can be like a roller coaster. One minute you love yourself, the next minute you hate yourself. And self-love is never something that you're gonna master at 100%. Everybody gets insecure. You can't tell me you don't get insecure. Like, at least a little bit. So self-love is something that you need to constantly be working towards, and it's something that you need to be constantly trying to improve and trying to keep at a high level. Why? Because once you love yourself, then you'll be able to love others in the way that they should be loved. Because if you don't love yourself, you're gonna love others in an insecure way. This is why a lot of people, project their insecurities on other people, because they have a hard time with self-esteem, with self-love, and with how they feel about themselves. If you're secure about who you are, about what you stand for, then the love that you will give to others will be secure as well, because you know who that love is coming from, you, and you know what you stand for. Making sense? Yeah. Also, why I say that self-love is the best love is once you love yourself, you glow different. Trust me. When you feel good about yourself, you glow different. Now, self-love can be achieved in many ways. First of all, something that I find very important is investing in your appearance. Self-love is not all about looks, by the way, but that's just the first factor I'm going to talk about. Invest in your appearance. Get your hair done. Even if you don't put in like false hair or whatever, even if you don't go to the hairdresser, catch up your hair, do your edges, do it nice. If you're a guy, shave, fix up the beard. Take care of how you look. Get your nails done. Dress well, bathe, smell good, look good. That will make you feel way better about yourself, because when you go outside, you look good, you spend time on yourself, and it's gonna be visible in your aura, in the way you walk, in the way you carry yourself. So that's always number one. Invest in your appearance. Number two about self-love, spend time with yourself. A lot of us cannot be alone. Like, I think everybody used to kind of be like that in high school. Like, I used to always have to be with people. Even when going to the bathroom, I used to be like, you can't follow me to the bathroom, you can't come to the bathroom with me, let's go to the bathroom, do you want to go to the bathroom? Like, I could never be all by myself. Now I love me some alone time. Like, there's nothing to me like alone time. You need to learn how to master being comfortable being alone. Learning how to spend time by yourself is essential. When you get to be comfortable alone, there's a sense of wisdom, maturity, and just humility. Like, this humble and just relaxing feeling that will just come to you, and it will make you so powerful. Like, I can't explain it. You just have to try. And ways that you can be alone is just close the door in your room, dim the lights, turn on LED lights if you haven't some, like, light a candle, breathe, meditate, journal, listen to your music, dance in your room, clean up your room, spend quality time with yourself. Go out to the restaurant and eat by yourself. Go out to a cafe to study instead of just being locked up in your room. Do stuff by yourself and learn how to enjoy your own company, because once you do that, like, trust me, you'll be unbeatable. People are not gonna faze you like they used to faze you before. What people will say to you won't bother you, because by spending time by yourself, you're able to be in your mind and to connect with who you truly are. So what others say, it not gonna touch you, it not gonna affect you. What others do is gonna affect you way less, because once you spend time alone, you're building a relationship with yourself, and that's what a lot of people lack. They don't have a relationship with themselves, but they search relationships elsewhere, and they don't work because they don't know who they are, they don't know what they stand for, they don't love themselves. But once you work on yourself, work on your values, work on your talents, work on your skills, work on your knowledge. Once you educate yourself and you just build who you are, you build your image, your appearance, your brain, your body, your soul. Like, your connections with everybody else around you are going to be so much better, and you're going to attract so much positive energy as well. But everything starts with you. So this is why I say that self-love is the best love. So it's way deeper than, you know, self-love is the best love. Love your eyes, love your lips, love your nose. Everything is perfect. It's way deeper than that. It's also learning how to build a connection with yourself so that you can tackle all of the problems, all of the experiences that you're faced with in life. The fifth lesson is surround yourself with people that will help you grow. A lot of times, you know, people say, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. And I used to say, no, that's not true. I have friends that don't think the same way I do. I have friends that don't match up with my values and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, the best people to have around you are the people who walk in the direction that you walk in, or that walk in the direction that you're trying to get to. Because friends are people who influence us a lot. Even if you're a leader and you don't follow people, the people you hang out with, the people who talk to you, the people who you share your energy with on a daily basis are gonna influence you in one way or the other. So keeping people who can teach you things, keeping people who have similar goals as you, keeping people who are just good vibes, good energy is very important. A lot of the times people get led astray because of the connections they have, because of the people they keep around them, and that's not what you want for yourself. It doesn't make sense for you to be at a higher level than everybody else that you're surrounded with, because who are you going to learn from? Who are you going to grow with? When we have friends, when we make connections, we make them to learn from each other, we make them to grow with each other and stuff like that. So if you can't learn from the people you're surrounded with, obviously you're not in the right environment. And you know, even if you have the right mindset and you're working towards being a better person, if your surroundings, if your environment is full of people who have low energy, who are not on the levels that you want to get to, it is going to get discouraging, and sometimes you might even fall back. Some people use bad environments to motivate them to reach higher, but if you can find people who are on levels that you want to get to, or people who have the same ambitions and the same drive as you, stick around those people so that you guys can win together, so that you guys can grow, glow, make money, and just be better together. Cause trust me, like when I just came back here, I was friends with people who, well, friends is a big word, but like I was talking to people who didn't really walk in the path that I saw for myself, and I was kind of like, yo, I need new friends. And then I started college and I met a whole set of new people. I also like remade connections with people I used to go to primary school with here before I left for Jamaica. And now I can really say that the people that I know and the people that I talk to have similar visions to mine and have similar drive to mine. And that's really motivating, because if you have friends that are doing good, you're gonna want to do good as well. Like, you're not gonna want to be the bum that like does nothing. And anyway, if you're a bum, they're not gonna want to be your friend anyway. So, and now I can really say that like the people that I associate with really motivate me, and I know that I can say that I motivate them as well. And that's the goal. That should be like the base of every friendship. That should be a value that you consider when meeting somebody new, or when trying to build a relationship or a connection with someone. What can I bring to this person? What can this person bring to me? It doesn't have to be like really materialistic and be like, oh, I only want to associate with people that can bring me things. But you want to surround yourself with winners so that you can remain a winner, so that you can elevate and get on new levels. Because as I said earlier, you don't grow where you're comfortable. You don't grow where things are just low energy and bad vibes. It doesn't happen. The next lesson is learn how to be organized. So I have a friend who told me that I should make a time management video or organization skills video, sharing how I manage my time so well, blah, 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 blah. But the thing a lot of people don't know is that I suck at time management. I am so bad at being like organized and all of that. I'm not the worst, but I really feel like it's something that I should work on and that I should invest in bettering for 2023, because sometimes I am all over the place. But even though I'm not the best person at being organized, I do have some things that I use to, you know, structure myself, which I need to still better. I'm gonna be real with you guys, 100% transparent with you guys. I need to really work on that time management and like being organized. But in the periods of times where like I do organize myself and I am organized, I really see results from that. I really see how beneficial it is to be organized, and versus like when I'm not organized, I really see the disadvantages. For example, like when you start an essay earlier, it feels so much better because after you have time to rest. But then when you do it last minute and procrastinate, it's stressful. Yes, you're going to get it done, but it's stressful. And you know, the aim is to avoid stress. So being organized takes a lot of burden off of your shoulders. That's 100% for sure. One thing I can say to you guys is, me personally, I'm a procrastinator. I procrastinate a lot, especially when it comes down to school. Like for example, if the essay is due like in 5 days, I'm gonna write it on the 5th day or the 4th day. But I know why I do that. The reason why I procrastinate with stuff like that is because I am a perfectionist. I love when things like are done to the T, very perfect. And I realize that when I start things earlier, I start to overthink and I start to make too much changes because I have the time to do so. So when I procrastinate and I do it last minute, I tell myself, well, you can't be too hard on yourself. You have to submit it anyway. So I'm a lot easier with myself. So I just write and I tell myself, well, what you have is what you're going to submit. I realize that that's why I procrastinate. And also like I keep procrastinating because even though I do things last minute, most of the time I still get a good grade for it. So I tell myself, well, I don't need to do it earlier if I'm getting a good grade anyway. But as I said, the few times where I've been organized and I've been doing things ahead of time, it feels so much better. You feel so much freer because you get things done and then you get way more time, free time to do other stuff. Ways in which you can be organized is by keeping an agenda. So this, you can see it right here. This says 2022, 2023. This is cute, like it matches my nails. Anyways, so yeah, this says 2022, 2023. And this is just an agenda where like I can show you what it looks like. So here there's like the month and it's just divided by week. You can write all of the things that you have to do and it's really, really helpful. Sometimes having an agenda is not enough because a lot of people just won't open it, so you won't be that much organized. That is why I have also a whiteboard in my room. I'll show it to you guys. So this is my whiteboard. It's right over my desk. Usually I divide it with things I have to do, to buy, my goals. I write affirmations on it. I write like my plans for the month. Like I do it monthly, so I write my plans for the month and stuff like that. That really helps me because like when I don't open my agenda or when I don't think about my agenda, like it's super big and right there in front of me, so I have no choice to, you know, pay attention to the things I have to do. Another thing I do is that when things like are due at a certain day, or like when I have, let's say, something to do with my driving school or somebody to call, I put it in my reminders. It's not always helpful, not gonna lie, so I also turn on alarms. Like I need all of that: an agenda, a board, reminders, alarms. Like that's what I need to be organized. Sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I ignore them, I turn them off, I don't open my agenda, I look at the board, I don't update it for days. So this is why I'm telling you guys that I need to be more consistent with the things that I use to keep me organized. But I hope that, like, you know, the things that I stated before are things that could help you guys be more organized, because even though I'm not super consistent with them, they do help me. So an agenda, a whiteboard to keep in your room, alarms on your phone and reminders on your phone, they do the trick for me. So yeah, one goal for 2023, be consistent with my agenda, board, and that type of stuff. Obviously, I learned way more lessons than just 7 during the course of 2022, but I picked the 7 main ones for this video. So the last lesson is have fun. We are young. We have one life to live. And sometimes we get so wrapped up in our goals in school, in what we have to do, in our chores at home, or whatever. We just get wrapped up in like this 9-to-5 life, or this school life, or this college life, or whatever you have going on. We get wrapped up in it and we forget that we need to live. We have memories to make. Like, you don't want to be like 80 years old sitting on your porch and thinking, damn, I did nothing with my life. You don't want to be like that. It's so important to make memories, because by like, you know, having fun making memories, you meet new people, and those same moments when you went out and have fun can actually contribute to your goals that you have for yourself. For example, what if you go to a concert, your initial plan was like, you know, to have fun, but then you meet somebody that will, you know, open doors for you in the business world. Like, I'm just talking, but like for real, you need to have fun. Take pictures. Like, pictures are so important. A lot of people don't like pictures, but take pictures, guys. Like, you won't understand the importance of pictures until like they're the only things that you have left to remember people, to remember souvenirs, to remember memories. Like, I can't stress this enough. Have fun. Of course, you need to like balance fun and work. You can't be just going out all the time. I'm not telling you to go crazy, but spend time with people you love. Cherish your family, cherish your friends. Even if it's just to go take a walk in the park, even if it's just to go to the restaurant across the street to eat something. Do things that will, you know, stay in your heart as memories. Yes, we're placed in this world to fulfill a purpose, to, you know, do something with our lives, but we were also placed here to enjoy what this world has to offer. Like, the world is so amazing. Despite all of the problems that we face and that are going on in the world, it has so much to offer. It's such a beautiful place. And as I said, you don't want to end your life regretting not taking the chance to just go out, to party, to go to museums, to do whatever you want to do. Just stop being so hard on yourself. Stop being sad in your room and not spending time with the people that you love, and just go out, have fun, have drinks, dance, laugh, chill, tell stories, do stuff, man. One life, have fun. Yeah.
Okay.
That was so awkward. But yeah, so that was the end of my 2022 lessons. And now for the 2023 advice part, I'm gonna make it real quick, real short and spicy. My number one advice for 2023 is make yourself a vision board. Yes, I will not stop talking about vision boards. I started making mine from last year, and trust me, having a vision board as like the wallpaper of your phone or of your laptop, or like hang up in your room, will constantly remind you of the things you're working towards. And even if you're just looking at it subconsciously, they're gonna be in your mind and you're gonna be working towards them. Because as you guys saw on my Instagram, I posted a reel of my accomplishments of 2022, and most of them were on my vision board. And I didn't really pay attention to it. It's just the fact that every time I opened my laptop to do some work or everything, it was in my face. So I was literally like, you know, seeing all of the things that I wanted for myself that year, and I accomplished most of them. Make yourself a vision board. Having your goals in your mind is not enough. We need to be able to visualize them, to feel like we're already living them. Advice number 2 for 2023 is, it kind of relates to one of my lessons from before. Spend more time alone. Try to at least go out with yourself once a week, even if it's just to the cafe next door, or even if it's just to buy groceries. Try to spend more time alone, working on yourself and getting to know yourself. Build a relationship with you before thinking of building some with other people. Advice number 3 for 2023 is try new things. At least once a month, do something that you've always wanted to do but you've always been too scared to do. Like, even if it's just trying a new restaurant or trying a new type of food that you never ate before, just do something that you're scared of, and, you know, text me and tell me the results after. can't say I didn't help you. You can't say I didn't help you. But yeah, try new things, guys. Life is more fun when you do things that you're scared of. Advice number 4 is invest in your knowledge. Guys, this year, I'm not even just talking. I'm going to be reading. I decided that I am going to be growing my book collection, and not just any book. Of course, I'm going to be reading like, you know, cute little love stories and stuff like that. But self-development books are going to be my go-to. So I received this one, which is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And this was a gift from my friend Elena. Shout out Elena. And this is the second one. I've been seeing this book recommended everywhere. This is The 12-Week Year by Brian P. Moran and Michael Lennington. Guys, I can't give you like tips about it yet. I can't tell you how it is yet, but I've been seeing all of the boss people, all of the content creators on Instagram recommending this book, so I'm definitely going to be looking into that. So my collection is still very small right now. I only have 2, but I'll be working on growing it because, as I said, advice number 4 is really invest in your knowledge. You need to build your brain in order to be able to be great. Mindset is everything. Mindset is everything. Like, once your mind is strong, you can tackle anything. And knowledge is power. The more you know is the more you can achieve. Talk to people, make connections, read. Knowledge is power. So yeah. And now, the last advice for 2023, guys, let yourself feel. In this generation, a lot of us say no to love, no to feelings, no to making connections. We just want to do one thing and just forget about all of the emotional stuff because of hurt that we've been through, because it's just a trend, or even because of like the experiences of our parents. A lot of us are like just so closed off to feelings because of trauma. But I know that a lot of us are like that as well because like it's just cool. Like we hear it in songs. Oh, I got a lot of girls, or I took your man, or you know, it's really a part of our culture, of our generation, to just be very closed off to emotions. But my last advice for you guys for 2023 is really let yourself feel. Love is a beautiful thing. Friendship is a beautiful thing. Connections, human relations are beautiful things. And like when we're so paranoid, when we're so like ready to be out to get someone else, we lose out on so many opportunities to make true and deep connections with the people that actually want to love us. Of course, there's some people that are terrible and just want to hurt you, but let yourself feel. Be smart, be wise about the people that you choose to make connections with, but let yourself feel. Making connections and relationships with people are essential, and you don't want to be alone. Even though mastering being alone is important, we need people. And one thing that I really noticed is that nowadays people just lose out on so much opportunities just because they're too scared to love. So for real, just let yourself feel. And in order to let yourself feel, you really need to heal as well. So spend time like learning about your traumas and like why are you the way that you are. You know, meditate, write about your issues, but you know, open your heart up. There's so many people out there to love. There's so many people out there that will love you, but you need to open up. You know, don't be so closed off. Don't be so quick to say, oh, this person is just out to get me. Let yourself feel. With that being said, that was the last advice that I have for you for 2023. I hope this video was fun. I hope it was entertaining. I hope it was interesting. I hope you learned something. I tried to do something new, and you know, I kind of stepped outside of my comfort zone with this one. I wanted to see how it could go for me, like doing a motivational video, an advice video, by, you know, including my personality and my vibe in it. So I hope that you guys liked it. I hope, you know. And with that being said, this is the end of the video. Stay tuned for more content. 2023, we're coming strong. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. and stay tuned for what's to come this year. Bye.